Hey everyone! So today I have a monthly favorites video for all of you. It's not very often that I do a monthly favorites video on my channel, and that's mainly because I found myself using the exact same products, or as some people call them, their holy grail products, pretty much all of the time. But ever since it became summer and the weather has gotten warmer, I have found myself switching it up a little bit, so I thought that I would share with you today my most used products out of the usual from the month of June. The first beauty product that I have found myself loving this past month, and it's pretty much all I've been wearing on my nails the entire month, is China Glaze for Audrey. It's just the perfect Tiffany blue shade for summer and spring. It's bright, it's fun, but it's still kind of like muted in the same time. In the same time? At the same time. There you go. But the China Glaze formula is great. It applies smoothly and opaque into coats, and I find there's only minor chipping after 4 to 6 days into wears, so it's pretty incredible and there's not much else to say. Can you guess what I have on my lips? Can you guess that it's probably a thing I've been liking a lot? My next favorite is the MAC lipstick in Stone. And honestly, when I first swatched this lipstick, I didn't expect it to be one that I was going to wear or even really like that much. I've surprisingly been wearing it a lot. It can be a little troublesome around the edges sometimes, especially if you don't pair it with a suitable lip liner. I don't have the Stone lip liner, even though I've been meaning to get it, so I've just been wearing it alone. It's honestly long lasting by itself, and it's such a unique shade. Everyone should get Stone. For the past month, I've been doing a lot of almost no makeup kind of looks, and my go-to eyeshadows have been the Urban Decay Naked Basics palette, mostly because there's light, there's medium, there's dark, there's just neutral shades, and they're all in one palette, so I mean, you can't really beat that. It has been my go-to for a while now, but it's especially great for days where I don't really want to have makeup on, but I still want to define my crease or add a little highlight to my inner tear duct or brow bone. It's just a really great palette for just quickly throwing on a wash of color and carrying on. Following that sort of no makeup trend that I've been doing is the BUXOM Lash Mascara, and I honestly don't think that I have ever featured or mentioned this product on my channel or on my blog before, and it's mainly because it's not that amazing of a mascara. I shouldn't say amazing, I should just say it's not overly thrilling. That's a better description of it. It has such a natural finish to it, but it's definitely my favorite for the no makeup look or just for lazy days. I mostly just find that it darkens your lashes, it separates them, and it leaves them flexible and weightless while still having that extra separation, what's the word I'm looking for? Definition to your lashes. It makes them stand out more without looking like you're wearing a mascara. Continuing on with the trend of eyes, my next favorite is the Marc Jacobs Highliner Gel Crayon in Blacquer. My go-to no makeup look. Quickly go in with this and smudge it into my upper lash line. This liner is absolutely great though. It's ultra pigmented, it's budge proof once it sets, and even after an entire full day out in the sun, there's very minimal transfer from my top lash line onto my bottom waterline, which is great. Another go-to staple from the month was the Anastasia Beverly Hills Clear Brow Gel. On normal days of wearing makeup like today, I'll usually use the tinted brow gels from Anastasia, but this one's great to just brush through and it holds them in place and it just does its job great. So nothing fancy, but it does the trick. Good product. Next product is a primer. Primers are super important in the summertime to make your foundation last. I've been reaching for the Smashbox Photo Finish Color Adjusting Correcting Primer, the green one, a whole big bunch since summer started, because let's face it, we all get flushed when we're hot, and that's pretty much where I am 95% of the time, because my house does not have air conditioning. 95% of the time, I'm just a hot, beet red, exhausted mess. I've always been a fan of the Smashbox primers. They smooth and even out your skin's natural texture, and they're really great for creating a flawless foundation application. But on top of that, I'm a big fan of the green corrector, since it cancels out any redness on your skin. And I've honestly even found that this primer works great if you just want to apply it by itself and not apply a foundation over top of it, because it's not too pigmented that it's not gonna leave you green faced. It just cancels out the red and evens out your skin, and it's so soft. So I've been really liking this guy for the summer. This next product, or I guess next two products, they're the same thing though, just different colors, are an all-time favorite, constant favorite since the day I got them, but I'm gonna throw them in this month because I love them that much. And that is the Becca Shimmering Skin Perfector pressed in Opal or Moonstone, either or. It's pretty much just whichever one I grab that day. So apparently in the makeup world, strobing is the new beauty trend, and it's just in time for summertime because everyone wants to look glowing and beautiful in the summer. I've personally always loved a strong sheen highlight, and these highlighting powders make it extremely easy to achieve that. They leave your skin glowing without looking dewy or oily in any way. They're just absolutely beautiful on the skin. So whether you're looking for the perfect product for that strobing trend or you're just looking for a really great highlighting product, I highly suggest these. They are my all-time favorite. Summer, winter, spring, fall, doesn't matter. I'll take them any day, every day. So since it has become summertime, and I'm sure a lot of people can agree with me on this one, I don't really want to be wearing a foundation. I like wearing bare skin, but when I do want that little extra bit of coverage, I have been reaching for the Urban Decay Naked Skin Foundation. This foundation is lightweight, it almost feels like skin on your skin, and it's extremely easy to apply if you're in a hurry, especially with your phalanges. That's my personal favorite way of applying this foundation, is with my fingers. It's just a lot easier. I would say that this foundation has a light to medium coverage to it. It is a little bit buildable, but I think that my favorite part about this foundation, especially the formula, is that it pairs extremely well with concealer for any added coverage that you might need in certain areas. The foundation doesn't move around where you put the concealer, they just combine into one. It's really great. And of course, on days that I am wearing foundation, because you don't want your foundation to melt off, I've been really liking the Makeup Forever Mist and Fix setting spray. Summer usually means hot weather. Hot weather usually means that you sweat, and sweat causes all kinds of makeup accidents, let's face it. I mostly have minor issues with my makeup separating and almost kind of creasing around my nose and laugh line areas. This setting spray is not only refreshing on a hot day, but it helps create a little extra seal to stop foundations and powders from moving on the face. While it doesn't fully prevent it, I do notice that on days when I do use it, my base products tend to last about 2 to 3 hours more before showing those unwanted signs of wear. So like I said, if I know I'm gonna be out all day long in the hot sun at a festival, walking around downtown, etc., what have you, I will take the extra step to apply this before going out because it does help. And last but not least, this product might seem a little weird to include in a monthly favorites, but it is the Neutrogena Beach Defense SPF 60 Sunscreen Lotion. Pretty much ever since spring hit, my best friend Vic and I decided that we wanted to be more active through running. As we all know, the sun definitely takes a toll on your skin, and after our first encounter with sunburn, I've definitely taken the extra step to apply sunscreen before every adventure. Although it is basically just your run-of-the-mill SPF lotion, this stuff is great. It has a refreshing coconut scent to it, and the formula isn't oily or greasy on your skin. It actually absorbs quite quickly. It's also waterproof and sweat-proof, so there's a little less bit of worry when you're working your butt off and sweating a whole bunch to get up that awful, tormenting River Valley hill. Vic will understand what I mean by that. That hill is horrible. There's a lot of sweating that happens while running in a river valley. Now that I think about it, a sunscreen should be on everyone's monthly favorites video because sunscreen and UV protection and protecting yourself against the sun is a really big deal. So that completes my monthly favorites for the month of June. Be sure to let me know your favorites from the past month down in the comments below. I will have a full list of products mentioned down below in the description as well as up on my blog. If you enjoy seeing monthly favorite videos from me, be sure to like, comment, and subscribe to show your support so I will know. I hope that you enjoyed this video, and I hope that you're having a fantastic day, and thank you so much for watching. I've got my hat on inside. I've got my lipstick on. Don't judge my fashion sense.